Humanity, and today we are at the Good Shepherd. We've made a generous donation, and I want to say thank you to all our donors and everyone in the community who believes in us. This is my dear friend Christopher from high school who works at the Good Shepherd. So go ahead and let our audience know what you're going to do with all of this merchandise.
I just wanted to thank everybody for contributing to us and helping us here through Help Heal Humanity. All this stuff is going to be given out to our guests for free. No one has to pay anything, but thankfully because of you guys and your donations, we're able to put the stuff out for free for our guests to take home and stay warm, especially at this time of the year. The season has changed. The boots are coming in, need to go on people's feet, the jackets on people's backs, all thanks to you guys. So God bless you all and keep it up.
Thank you.
God bless you, sister.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
right.
is great.
Help Heal Humanity is an internationally registered charity mindfully designed to provide the world's most vulnerable communities with access to education, food, support, and love. We build the infrastructure, develop the programming, and foster the global connections necessary to support the charity and future of the people in our project countries. Through unconditional giving, Help Heal Humanity achieves its mission to inspire and love those in need in a compassionate and sustainable way. Our vision is to make conscious giving a widespread global practice through kindness and servitude. Get involved now and be part of our Help Heal Humanity family.
Hello, and happy Thursday. Yes, you are here. You're in the right place. If you see Help Heal Humanity at the top of the screen, that means that you are in the right place on a Thursday night. So I want to say my name is Barbara J. Beckley. I'm a volunteer. I have a lot of hats when it comes to Help Heal Humanity. I'm a volunteer. I'm on the board, and I'm just a cheerleader for the cause. It's a nonprofit organization, and we really focus in on lovely Haiti. Lovely Haiti. I have to say it because this is a country right now that needs your love. I want to just say this, and this is coming right off the press. So I'm getting a little bit, I got to hold myself in here. But usually I have my wonderful co-host who's also over, and she basically developed and founded Help Heal Humanity, Serena Buffalino. She is not able to come tonight, and that's okay because we always have each other's back when we can't show up. But again, she's not showing up because she's showing up for others. And what I mean by that is we just found out, because if you don't know, some things are going on in Haiti, and I don't want to get in total detail with it because I got to be careful too. But there's a war going on. I know there's a lot of wars going on right now, but there's a war going on there. And there's a lot of gang violence in Haiti right now, to the fact they're taking over communities. Been doing it for a while. With that, as you know, in a community, it's a fight for life over there. It's not like some of the gangs that you can think of in the United States. I mean, we got gangs here too, and they, do certain things, which is not right gangs completely. But it's a different type, because these gangs are they took over like the country, taking over the country. They're trying to, to the point where everybody that's in a community or in a house or some type of house. And I say it like that because not the houses like we have over here either. Totally destroying them, destroying families to the point where they're killing people, individuals. So tonight we have a minister and his wife that we have a go-to in Haiti when we're sending food, when we're sending school supplies, when we're sending everything for Haiti. And we found out tonight that the gangs came in that different community, that community that was close to them. And two of the children that go to the school that was built from Help Humanity for them, two of the children, they lost their parents today through that. I told myself I can do this. So this is why we do what we do here in Help Heal Humanity. This is it. You know, people always say, well, you come on Media Barbie, you talk about Help Heal Humanity. Well, this is not sugarcoat nothing. This is coming straight to you and saying that there is a need, a desperate need to help these children because they can't do it. You know, whereas adults, we can go out, we can find out, you know, whatever we need to do. But children can't do that. They need the help. And that's what that's why Serena, 8 years ago, her heart was put on her heart to help these children because they can't help themselves. And now we have children now that are losing their parents. So what Serena's doing right now, she's on the phone. She's trying to figure out ways to send something for those children, make sure they're safe, for one. And also to be in a surrounding of love, because now they're dealing with the fact that now their family's been torn apart completely. So I wanted, and probably you're saying, boy, Barbara, you're really starting off with something heavy. And yes, I am, because this is nothing to play with. I talk about this nonprofit. I tell people I'm a part of it. I tell this is one of my hearts. But if I have to stand here and tell you stuff like this so you can get it in your mind of what the help is needed, then I got to do what I have to do. But on a lighter note, with the show Help Humanity comes on first and third of every month, we always have either other nonprofits that we want to highlight too, because we're all a family. I always tell people, if you're trying to help humanity, if you're out there helping others and standing in the gap for others, we're family. We might have different organizations, different names and what we're doing, but we come together as a family. So we do bring on and we spotlight other nonprofits, and we bring in other like volunteers that we have a part of Help Humanity, other advocates that are going towards it, and just people that are just making a difference in the world. And I'm just see, my heart was pulled string from what I heard. But then when I talked and I met this particular queen that I'm about to bring on, Sherry, I love that. I love her to say. She knows I'm still struggling with the first, but she's going to say it right because I don't want to mess it up. But Queen Sherry, she basically is just a queen. She's a queen. She's an angel. Her heart is so beautiful. And she just loves on people so much. And when you meet her, when you're just in her world, you can't help but just be like, I just want to be with you. I want to give you a hug. You're so sweet. And she is. And we met through another, I'm always collaborating. I'm always around networking and stuff. You know me. And she was part of my world because another queen, Holly, I'm going to give her credit here. Because we're working on our speaking gifts, right? We always want to make sure we're working on speaking. And she came into my world through other speaking. And I'm telling you, it has been just a wonderful, wonderful relationship ride with her. I told her she can't get rid of me unless she just tells me, Barbara, you're gone. I said, you're going to have to kick me out of your world. But you're just going to meet her. And I want to tell a little bit about Queen Cherie. And she's I want to start with this because she also she's on a board member. Now, the name, I'm going to let her say the name, but it means the Community Center for Peaceful Alternate. And it's called SAKALA, was founded to encourage the the neighborhood groups of Site Sully to find a peaceful path to live together. So I'm going to let her deep dive in that, because I'm not going to mess this up, because I feel like I am, and that's not going to happen. I want you to hear everything and understand what these words are. So I know she's probably down there cracking up at me, but I want to make sure that it's done right. Because, you see, you give it to the people that know how to do it right. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that she says all this right to you. But in a nutshell, she's a heart for people. She wants people to succeed. She wants people to live. She wants people that their gifts to grow within them. She has that mission. She wants people to change in their life so they can be the best that they can be. And that's why we get along so well too, because we have that same connection. And when you find people, I just want to put a side note, when you find people in the world that you can connect with like that, keep them around, because that's a gift. That's a gift that you just got from, and I'm going to say God, because I believe in God and Jesus. That's a gift that was given to you. So remember that. So she also, which I love, she's a huge advocate of HHH work, because we talked about it for a long period of time, because she's positive for Haiti's improvement and healing, and knowing how HHH is invested in the children in vulnerable communities, especially in Haiti. Her heart is full and happy that she can participate in any way possible to help make the difference in the world, which she does. And she is from Haiti. Now she lives in, the United States, but she's from Haiti. She's a native. So that's even better. So she knows, even, some of the things I'm saying, I haven't lived there, I'm not a native, but she can give you even more understanding of what's going on. And that's a little bit we want to talk about tonight as well. So with all that said, I know you probably say, okay, bring on the Queen, Barbara. Stop talking. Bring her on. I will do that. But we have to make our sponsors happy. So once we put our sponsors on, then we will bring on the wonderful Queen. Here we go.
Today, over 1 billion children in the world live in poverty. At Help Heal Humanity, our goal is to connect children in need with people like you who want to make a difference. Our student sponsorship program helps provide children with the necessities for a healthy and successful start to life. When you sponsor a student, you're not only giving them the gift of education, you're giving them the best chance for a brighter future. 100% of your donation supports the tuition fees, uniforms, textbook, and school supplies needed to thrive in a safe and healthy learning environment. Sponsor a student now and be the catalyst for their brighter future.
There she is, the Queen.
Hello.
Hi, lady. Oh my God, I got a celebrity in the house. Celebrity in the house.
Thank you. I mean, Queen Barbara, you have this capacity to make me cry in the moment and then be cracking up the next.
I know. I said, she's probably busted up laughing at me right now. And I said, that's good, because I know I wanted to cry. So you took the cry from me, because you
Yes.
seen how it was struggling a little bit. So
Yes.
this all sometimes happens. Things happen for a reason. You never understand why sometimes. But you heard the beginning part. I told the news, because we always try to give news to everybody about what's going on in Haiti. It's just now this is the real. That's what's real.
Yeah.
And it was hard, because I just found out about it like 30 minutes before I was going to come on. And I know Serena's holding down and trying to work with them now. And then I thought about you coming on tonight. And I was like, oh my God, this is working out, because I'm telling you, people out there, you got to meet this lady. I mean, you got to work with her. You just have such a good heart, lady. I just had to start off with that before we even talk.
Thank you, Queen Barbara. I really appreciate, you said I cannot get rid of you. I think you cannot get rid of me because I will make sure of that again, because you are the queen of the queens, because you've made a huge difference in my life, and you have no idea how you've changed a lot of things in my life, and everyone is seeing it, saying, oh, you're different, there's something different about you. And really, it's all thanks to you. Yes. So
people. She did the work. I take telling her that. But that's nice. See now, Queen, that is awesome. How
Yes.
people see.
Yes.
Because I've seen it already. See, they're late. I've seen it.
Yes.
Yeah. Now they're seeing it now. So I love it. They
Yes.
giving that good report.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Yes, and since you were messing up with, the whole name, let me say the name for the people. So I am Cassandra Windy Sherry, and as mentioned, as Miss Barbara said earlier, I'm Haitian, born and raised. So yeah, she wish I was living in the United States so that I can be closer to her, but she knows I'm in Canada. That's why she keeps saying I'm the United States of America.
Did you,
So
did you, can you catch that?
yes. So I'm in Canada right now. So I moved here around almost 2 years ago. So I was living in Haiti. So a lot of the craziness started happening while I was there. And I still have family over there. So, and the area that HHA is operating is really close to my family. And just in case you didn't believe Miss Barbara, the gangs are taking over that. I have my own family being victim of that too. So I had my aunt and her husband and baby. They had to flee the area because they took over their houses. So, and their businesses and everything. So yes, it's real. And that's why when Queen Barbara was sharing the news about today, so for me, it was not new, but every time you hear it, it's just like, when it's going to stop,
Yeah.
when it's
Yeah.
going to stop. Because again, as you mentioned, Barbara, I'm on the board of director of SACALA. SACALA is Centre Communautaire pour Alternative La Paix, which was an organization that was founded to help with those gang violence, to find peaceful alternatives. Because back then, Cité Soleil, this area was one of the worst in Haiti, but
Mm.
now it's everywhere. So my good friend Danielle, he founded this organization, this community center, because he is from Cité Soleil, and for him it was painful to see how his hometown was getting worse every day. Well, those young children, they have so much talent, they have so much potentials, but instead they were not given the choice. They were offered, the guns, the violence. But for him, he knew something else could have been done, and he had offered like a peaceful alternative. And I've worked with him in terms of working with the women, empowering them, because I always say to him, there's no empowerment and change if there is no women in the picture, if women are not empowered and being, part of the change. So we always have a fight about that, because he says that I'm prioritizing the women, but someone has to do that, right?
Yeah, you
But
gotta be a kid.
yes, someone has to do that. But also, I believe that when you empower women, you empower everyone. Because again, women, they are called to be mothers. They are
Yeah.
big sisters, and if they can stand on their own, they are able to help and empower others to grow up in, like, in a better mindset, and better communities, and all those wonderful stuff. So again, when you mention about HHH, and it was like, oh, they are doing such a good work. And knowing this area, and knowing that Serena has been going there, it takes not bravery. You have to have this love, this heart to be that brave to go there while you know how things are bad. And
Yeah.
I really commend her and really appreciate that. And that's why, again, I'm an advocate for HHA work too. And yes, and again, thank you, because what you are doing, both you, even if you've been forcing them to take you to Haiti, but they are not taking you, but what you are doing, put in the spotlight, advocating, making sure that people know about that, what's going on there. It's really a step to help create change and healing in Haiti.
Yeah. And thank you, Queen, for really, bringing that more into light with people, because I think the more people, they hear it from me and Serena. We talk about it all the time. She's been there, visited Haiti many times. She built the school out there. They hear all our things.
Yeah.
But when a native,
Yes.
when a Haitian comes on and really says, okay, this is what's going on. I lived with it. I have family members are affected by it. There's lives being lost. That takes a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate you so much, Queen, for coming on and talking about it, because people ask me all the time, well, I just don't get it. I don't understand why, what's going on, and most of the time it's going to be totally honest. Well, you really want to find out what's going on? You just I mean, I know some people are looking at me and say, really, Barbara? Wow, you're going to talk to me that way? And it is like, okay, if you want to know, you're going to search, you're going to ask the questions.
Exactly.
You're going to look. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what's going on when I first joined Help with Humanity with Haiti. And then I did the research. I talked to Serena. I talked to other people. I talked to some people that were in Haiti, through texting and stuff. And I found out. And that's when I said, it just takes a little step here and there to make difference in his life.
Yes.
So why not make that step? And that's what I did by joining, the organization and really making it my own and say, you know what, this is my heart. And I want the heart to be good. I want to be protective. And that's why, I just, when things like this happen, I just, But I'm just glad that you came on and really explained it. Now, I know you said that, you're in Canada right now, but before that you were living there.
Yes.
You were born and raised there, right?
Yes.
So with that, and, you being, you're the youth, you're the beautiful queen, you're young, you're much younger than I am. And a wonderful husband you have, and you have a wonderful family. So what made you to say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to have to make this change in my life and to make it better all over? So what made you kind of make that decision to do that?
I would say there were a lot of factors, because sometimes for a long time I thought that we could, and also I've tried to make the change within. So, in Haiti, I've done my part. But at the end of the day, sometimes when you were inside and you were so involved in those movements and being Haitian, sometimes you become the target. Become the target to the point where you have nothing else you can do than just, maybe I need to be outside and still help. Although I commend the people who are still in, because again, it's really a fight. But at the same time too, like I would say some people are braver than others, because something shifts in you when you get attacked. And I have said that to someone earlier this year, and she was being mad at people who say they don't feel safe in Haiti. Because at the end of the day, your safety is your responsibility. If you don't feel safe, you have to understand it. So when she said that, and I had to talk to her, I said, listen, you left Haiti a long time ago, but I left just recently. So I have worked in almost all the departments, the areas in Haiti. Yes. And I told her, I can tell you right now, at least once in each of these areas, my life was in danger. And I keep saying, oh, it won't get worse, but it did every time. Until it was too much, because there are some stuff I don't want to be hearing here. But yes, because as you said, we have to be careful. And so something happened. So that was the last drop. So we had to, because both my husband and I were involved in, communities and changing people's lives and in these different areas of our work. But at some point, you have to also sometimes think about your safety, and also the safety of your family, and also seeing a better way or alternatives to make it work. Because a lot of people, like some people will say they would never thought I would have ever left Haiti, because that was not my objective. That was never my objective. However, there are some point that you get, you say, okay, well, maybe it will be safer for me to be away and change that. And so that's why I keep on doing the work have done in Haiti. Still, as much as I can, I still do some empowering sessions with the ladies in Haiti via Zoom, and to help them to be always, an agent of change for Haiti wherever I am, even if I cannot go physically, but I do my part. So for me, it was about safety. I got to a point where I had to prioritize my safety, my husband's safety, and so we had to move. We had to leave. But again, this doesn't change the fact that our hearts are still there. This is
Yes.
home. This is
Yes.
home. No matter how bad it is, you feel
Mhm.
like, okay, like, oh, it's so cold here. When will I be able to go back home? It's cold here, yes. And we have summer every day. See? So yeah, so again, the plethora of events that have, occurred, I would say they have forced us to
Yeah.
drastic decisions and to move away. But we pray every day that it gets better,
Yes.
because again, home is home, and also knowing that we still have family there, it's really hard. But again, we do what we can
Yeah.
to still help, to help those who are still there, because some of them are braver, I would say, and others too just don't have the alternative to leave, which is harder, because if you want to leave and you cannot leave, it's harder. But again, as much as possible, we are invested, we are advocating for Haiti, and nobody can say anything bad about Haiti, because I will be getting mad at you. Yes.
Well, do that take two of us and your husband and a few other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even go there. I tell people, don't
No.
do that.
Yes.
But I have to commend you and your husband because, like you said, Queen, and we're just being real here.
Yes.
You had to look at your safety. You had to look at where you wanted to go.
Yes.
But the thing is, you didn't move and forget. You didn't just say, well, you know what, you're whatever. You are helping them even more now, because you know what you're doing? You're giving them hope to
Yes.
move forward, to be, like you said, I want to talk a little bit about, because you're talking about the youth empowerment that you make,
Mhm.
that you talk about. So you have shown them, like, look, I'm Haiti. I'm in Haiti. I'm in Haiti. I'm a native there. I live there. Yes, we did have to make a change for our safety and stuff, but I'm still 150% in, because I want to show you that you can have what you're dreaming about, that you're praying about.
Yes.
So I look at you and your husband as king and queen, because you're showing your country that they can stand tall, even through all of the mess and the craziness that's going on over
Yes.
there, that there's still hope. You're leading that. You're leading that. I just want to remind you of that. That's awesome.
Thank you. That's funny, because people used to say that to me while I was still here in Haiti, because I remember someone mentioned, when I first started my coaching business, he was like, "Oh, how could you navigate a life in Haiti? How crazy it is." And I responded, "So I don't let the water around my boat to make me sink, unless I have if I don't have a hole. Because if you have a hole, yes, the water can get in. So I don't allow the water to get in. But at some point the water got in, and someone poked a hole. That's why." And now I'm seeing it, because I'm seeing now, because I'm on the outside, I'm seeing, oh my goodness,
Yes.
how are people still, doing what they do, because those people are so smart, so resilient, and say, now I understand what other people meant when I was there. But it's even worse now. So I think those people who were there, hats off for them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like I was saying, and I want to get a little bit too, like, because of the youth, because that's one thing that really pulls my heartstring even more, is I'm looking at the children, the young children, that they have to rely on parents or whoever that can take care of them.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why I know Serena came basically and said, because she asked, she's like, okay, what do they really need? And we would like to have a school bill. They want to educate the children.
Mhm.
And they did it. And it's just every time I see their pictures in their uniform, every time I see them with their books, and they got these big smiles on through the whole chaos. And I was telling you that before we were talking before, through everything around that's going around, Queen.
Yes.
They got these beautiful smiles on their beautiful faces. So I'm sitting there upset. I'm peed off. Yeah, I'm peed off. What's going on? Because I don't want them messing with them or anything. I'm like that mother hen, right? Yeah, but they just sitting there just smiling. And I asked you, I said, Queen.
I know, right?
It's just so precious how, and even Serena, when she goes to the visitor, she's like, Barb, they're always like that. She said,
Yes.
they just come to me running with smiley faces and stuff. And,
Yes.
So that's like the beginning, usually when you get older, you kind of build that resilience of just moving forward and pushing on. But these children are like 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, because that's why I see why you are the way you are, because you do. So I just want to ask you, where does that come from? I mean, because that's powerful.
Yes, and that's funny because I never really asked myself where that come from, but I would say that we love life. Like if we have food and we can dance and we have, education, the basic needs, we are happy with the basics. So like Haitians don't really love to leave Haiti. We don't like that. We love Haiti. Like if you ask a Haitian who have lived there enough, they will say this is the best country ever. And yes, it is the best country to live in or ever. Now it's not safe to live in it because what we are scared of, it's not even, food safety. No, not even that. What we want is safety of our lives. That we are not in danger every day. So maybe we have like 24 hours contract on our lives. Not even 24 hours because it's getting worse. So that's the worst part for if you ask any Asian that are still there, they will say they cannot leave because they're not safe. Not safe, not the food safety. No, they are safe, the life safety.
Life safety, yes.
Yes, because we are people. As people, we love partying. If we can party, we can eat, we can see our families. We are happy, and really, and I, I, I'm realizing a lot of things now that I'm not there. But I always say that I'm an happy person, but I will say that Haitian people, they are happy. The basics. So with that being said, so the kids, because they have grown up in this environment, they have learned to live within it, but also they understand, well, every day is a new day, every day is an opportunity, so they enjoy it to the fullest. That's what I will say. However, I will say as a people, we love life, we are resilient, and we have this hospitality. We love people. And I feel like that's sometimes the reason why we get hurt because we love people so much. We embrace them without knowing them. And sometimes they are the one who hurt us. So, yes.
Well, yeah, people can take advantage of that, that's another pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
But I love what you said, Queen, because after listening to you about how they just enjoy life every day, they just enjoy as much life that they can enjoy. Because you never know. Well, we all never know what's going to happen. But in their case, it's a little bit more because, like you said, what's going on, the circumstances.
Yeah.
So we can learn, and this is a learning thing. This is a teachable moment for everybody that's listening right now. Of take every minute of the day to appreciate life.
Yes.
Especially over here. And people sometimes people tell me, Queen, you just beat us up, Barbara. Talking about, well, I said, well, it's true. I mean, you can go straight to the water, straight to the kitchen and get water. That's good water that's coming out of a fountain, faucet. They can't do that. You can get food from a refrigerator right now. You can go to the store and say, oh, I want to get some food, or go to a restaurant, wherever you're going to go.
Yes.
You can do that. We have freedom. No one's not going to sit and try to stop you or take food from you or you have a house. Sometimes they don't have that overhead at all.
No.
Nothing. Boards. No. And we have apartments and stuff. So, when you start thinking, that that's why, yeah, I had to get on myself about that. It started with me. I always tell people, I'm not, I had to say to myself, Barbara, are you appreciating life? Because there's some people that every second they're appreciating because of what they have to a certain extent. So
Exactly.
I'm glad you brought that point out, because that's important.
Yes, it's very important. And it's funny you mentioned the housing, because we have this thing in Creole, the house, like Kaila ka trompe soleil, pa ka trompe la pluie, which means the house can trick the sun, but not the rain, because it's not really house. Because like sometimes they use cotton boards to have
Yeah.
a house, or some tops.
The
But
sun.
and also there's hole in them, so the sun, yes, they can bear with it, but when it's raining, they cannot manage it. And again, seeing these same people, like the night before, they were, they got wet with the rain, and the next day they are joking about it. Oh my goodness! And last night, the wind, they are just laughing, joking about the situation. And as you mentioned, it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, too, you see how they just appreciate the minimum they have. Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
And that's the powerful thing to learn
Yeah.
from the Haitians, is that they take, every little thing, just it could be something minute, and they appreciate it. And there's so much times that even, like I said, I can put myself there and other people, that some things we didn't appreciate. And I'm like, really? There's some people can't even get that much.
Yeah.
But, just showing how they appreciate the little things in life
Hmm.
that we take for granted. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, lady, I want to go just to turn a little bit into. I know you said you talk about. I love this, because this is when I read this about youth empowerment mechanisms and the importance of gender equality in the empowerment strategic. And I was like, okay, this is all you. I mean, I was
Yeah.
reading. I said, this is what you do.
Yes.
Empower. So I want
Yes.
to talk a little bit about that, lady, because that is that's important, especially for the
Yes.
youth.
Exactly. So again, this was a topic with me and Daniel, the founder of Sakala. So it was like, oh, you need to work again with the children, to help them, empower them. I was like, yes, I know, but you remember, we have to work with the ladies, because I believe that if you were working with the youth, you have, especially when these young people have been raised in an environment where they always prioritize men. They prioritize that, oh, the men should be this, or the girl should marry a doctor, but not telling her she should be the doctor, and not always. Some parents do, but not always. If you were helping them to find your alternative into their empowerment as young people, you have to start by helping these ladies understanding their value, and also making sure that the gentlemen in their generation understand they are as valuable as they are. So if there's no gender equity, because I don't say equality, because I do accept that there are certain things that women can do, men cannot do, and vice versa. Because again, we have to understand biologically, we are born different. We are here to complete each other. However, if we are talking about equity, means that we are offering the same opportunity to both of them in terms of each of them capacities. This will make a huge difference in terms of how you empower your young people. Because if you offer the opportunity to the men just because they are men, you are neglecting the women. There will be a gap, because the men will be empowered and the ladies will be still the same, or if not worse. Because if there's there's no strategy to help them increase the beliefs in themselves, their self-esteem, it will only be decreased, because no one is there for them. So that's why I always say that gender equity is really important and powerful in terms of strategizing for youth empowerment.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm loving that. And I love how you always bring back and say, okay, I want to make sure the women understand that, It's just not just the man's world. They got to understand that they not only could be married to a doctor, but they can be a doctor too.
Yeah.
I like how you said that. They have that option to do
Yeah.
that. And you know, it's kind of, in a sense, kind of sad that, you know, 2023, we still have to teach
Yes.
this,
Yes.
which is like, really, this has been on too long. But
Exactly. And
yeah.
especially when they don't have the example of what you're saying to them. So, like the close example, because I can be saying that, but if they don't see the tangible example, so they've never seen their auntie or mom or grandma being a doctor whatsoever. So, their direct connections are not with people who have done what you are preaching them. But once you put them in the setting, so you know you are repeating. So repetition is, you know, the mother of all skills. So if you're repeating it, if you are bringing someone who has done it, so they see me as an example for them because I am a woman and I've done a lot of things without having, you know, oh, the doctor. That I work alongside with my husband and things that we do together, and some stuff he does by himself, and I do my own things too. So if they are able to see this example, because again, I'm not that old, that I'm not, we don't have this big gap, so they can say, oh, she's young, even if she can be older than us, but she's young too. Well, she can be an example. So I always make sure that I do that, as putting myself as an example for them, and also explaining to them how they can be the example for the next generation or people in their families too.
And that's what I commend you for, because you are an example of that, and that's why you're staying your ground, to show that, no, why do you think I'm fighting so hard to show you all that you can stand up and be this woman and be, you know, have your own business and be a leader, and the list goes on. So that's why I just honor you so much, Lady Queen,
Thank you.
because you are, I told you this before when we talked, that you are being that lighthouse to the other Haitians and to the world, period, to everybody
Thank you.
in Haiti, because you're showing that, hey, you can do this if you work hard. So now I want to ask you this, Queen, and this is, you know, since we're talking about the youth, what is like maybe two things you would maybe give advice to, for first individuals that are, you know, the youth that are still, you know, in Haiti and really fighting, give two like advice to them, and then also give two things of advice for people outside, like in the United States and Canada. What would you tell us as well? I'm saying youth because I'm not the youth, but the youth, on what you would give them to help Haiti. So there's two. It's like, what would you tell Haiti youth, and then what would you tell the youth in the United States and Canada?
Yes. So as for now, the best message to the youth in Haiti, especially because of the tendency right now, will be there's an alternative to violence. Because violence is not the answer. At the end of the day, you are destroying lives and destroying your own too. Whether you realize it or not, it's affecting your mental state. Also, the alternative, even if it's not offered to you, you can create it. Because a lot of times we wait for the opportunity to come to us, people to give to us. But again, we are so powerful as human that we can create our own alternative path. And when you do so, bring on other people with you. Because if you bring more people with you, less people will turn on to the violence route.
Ooh, that's good. I hope they're okay, everybody. Please take those notes, write those notes down just to let you know. Okay, Queen.
And yes, and for the people who are outside, who are not in Haiti, the youth especially, cherish what you have, because you have an opportunity that people wish they had even half of it. Cherish that. And and also to for you to make an impact, always focus on doing something that will improve you, but also that will help you impact others, because some people need, you just need a hand. You just need a hand because you've done the work, you have already been there, so you can help others to see the path and teach them how to move away from where they are to be somewhere better. Because at the end of the day, when you don't know what other people are going through, don't judge. Don't just judge. Just try to understand. I always say, until you walk on someone else's shoes, you won't know if it hurts. But even that, even if you have the same feet as this person, the feet are not the same shape. So it might work for you and doesn't work for the other person. So again, always when you are working into improving your life, make sure you are improving your life, but also to creating a life of impact to impact others to bring on your journey.
Ooh, some powerful golden nuggets from the queen. Yes, yes. I love it.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Queen.
much. Because that's what, one thing I always say, Queen, is no matter what media, what I'm on, I want to make sure people are learning and getting some tips to move the needle in their lives. And with the youth right now is very important because after I'm gone and some of my age is kind of moved away, you're gonna be the ones to take
Yeah.
on and make sure that it's built in a loving way where everybody, this is just my world that I think of all the time. Everybody love each other, care for each other, no
Yeah.
violence, stuff like that. Stuff to me is not that hard, but
Yeah.
but yes, lady. So I want to make sure that before we close, to give you just a few seconds to really just any other lasting thoughts that you have, be it what you're doing or Haiti or whatever, because I want to make sure that you leave that lasting thought for everybody. But I'm going to take myself down because I want you to have the screen to yourself, and I'll come right back up to close.
Thank you so much. So again, thank you everyone for tuning in because Haiti is so dear to my heart, and the work that Miss Barbara and Miss Serena are doing is very important, and also it makes my heart full. So if in any way you want to help Haiti improve or participate in the healing of this world, make sure you help your humanity, or even Miss Barbara will share the link for the Sekala website so you can assist them, because we cannot do the work by ourselves because we are human and we are interdependent, means we need each other. So your help will help heal us, and also our help can help heal you in other ways as possible. So again, thank you for having me. And again, my name is Cassandra Windy Sherry. It was a pleasure being here, and I'll see you another time.
Yes, the queen, the queen. So thank you, ladies, so much. Now that you've been on the show, you're family to me. So anytime you want to come on, please just reach out. In fact, I'm probably gonna reach out to you. So, but you can beat me to it. Because see, when you get that celebrity status, queen, it's gonna be much harder to get you on these shows. You know that, right?
I already told you, you have a VIP pass.
That's so sweet. See, she could say that now, but when she gets up there and everything, she gonna be like, I need my VAs to take care of that, please. And that's okay, because I want her to be up there, because long as she's moving up, that means she's reaching out and she's creating an impact. So that's what I want to say.
Thank you, Miss Barbara. Really, Queen Barbara, you are the queen, and thank you for having me, and thank you for having me here as an Haitian to spotlight and sharing about my beautiful home, even if we are suffering, but we will rise up again.
Yes, and you are making that difference for others to give them hope, and
Thank
that's what
you.
I appreciate you for with that. So with that, everybody, please, like Queen said here, is just make sure that you take every day of your life and appreciate all the things, because somebody else might not have what you have. So we need to really just appreciate it and basically be grateful for what we have. With that said, I want to say we'll be on the 3rd, because it's the 1st and 3rd Thursday of every month that Help Heal Humanity is on. If you do have a nonprofit that you want to spotlight on the show, reach out to me. We are looking for nonprofits because, again, I look at us as a family because we're all trying to help in the area of humanity. So with that said, Queen, you take care, lady. Like I said, your family. So we'll see you next time. And everybody, please have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your life, because it's so important. Take care.